Coming up, a matchup made famous in Super Bowl 34. The Rams got the best of the Titans in that one, but Tennessee has no plans of coming up short in this one. Next, on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the LA offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as
they'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
defensively, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Running the jet sweeper, Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is... Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left is Henderson. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff, Henderson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Here's McNichols. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you...
Quickly to the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Stafford here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Back game for the Rams field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Luke.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Peterson is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Peterson on the carry. Touchdown.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. Second down, it's Henderson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down at Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
That's good for an LA Rams.
To throw is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Bud Dupree able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it all. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now it's McNichols. Big hold of the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
On the ground, this is McNichols. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Tannehill. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt.
From the 31, Stafford looking deep downfield.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Jenkins on the coverage.
Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got Swaim here as tight end outright. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Jones has it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On the run, it's McNichols. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bullock's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for the LA Rams.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Rams field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Rams getting set to go now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea.
First throw in overtime for Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense had got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tie. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Henderson.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Stafford now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a toss, left side, Michel. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score, and OT finishes it off. But all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for the Rams, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were